Hey everybody, have a couple of Q&A questions from the BiggerPockets Forums. I get a lot of links sent to me on a daily, weekly basis from BiggerPockets saying, hey Pace, would you mind answering these questions? So I'm going to go through and answer some of these for you guys live. All right. Let's go and do a little live stream, hang out, answer some questions for y'all. All right, here we go. What's up, BP? I'm on the fence of testing out subject to method because of the idea of no banks, no credit checks, giving a kidney all seem great on paper. However, a lot of gurus on YouTube make it sound so easy, but I know there's tons of information they are withholding. Can anyone refer me to someone who has had currently a sub-2 deal and would be willing to honestly walk me through what the process was like? My wife and I are willing to try anything in our real estate journey that not only makes sense, but allows us to jump and fail forward. Okay, cool. So I'll skip over other people's questions and I will say, hi, my name is Pace Morby, and I would dare to say not many people, if any, have done more sub-2 seller finance lease option type of deals than my organization. My YouTube channel has 1,600 videos, and several of those videos are over 4 hours long. The main thing you need to know is where are your leads or deals coming from? Now, this truly is a problem for most people. Most people that are like, I'm stuck, I'm lost, I'm this, that, and the other, it's because they have nothing to work on, right? They have nothing going on. They are just in research mode. And so in order to get out of research mode, you basically need to go, all right, am I going, let's see, are you to get your deals, leads from one of these sources? And there's really only a couple of sources to get your deals from. And this is where a lot of people just don't pay attention. So A, you're going to go direct to seller. Okay, this is probably the most challenging and it can be expensive, right? So this is like writing letters or postcards. This is also door knocking or driving for dollars, cold calling, PPC, SEO, Facebook Marketplace, etc. In order to do this strategy, you have to find a group of people that are motivated and likely to sell. Now for us, the biggest one right now, for us, the biggest lead source is expired listings, foreclosures, etc. You need leads. The challenge here is not about creative finance. The challenge is learning the discipline of working on leads and having courage to fail forward. This is why most people default to number 2. Okay, the number 2 way to get deals is direct to agent. New people often use this strategy because they hope that the agent will help them find a deal. A lot of people find success with this. But this is not my preferred method. Why? Because most agents don't own their own real estate investment properties and are not taught on how to find good deals. So in essence, you either have to find agents that own real estate themselves and get it, or B, you have to educate agents on real estate, which they don't like. Okay. Third strategy is you can work with probate attorneys. I have several YouTube videos on this. You can work with financial planners. Most people won't put in the work, to be honest. That is true, actually. That's like one of the truest things. Number 4. So this is like direct to, actually it's like business to business, right? It's like referrals, business to business referrals. Newbies are really scared of this. This is like a real big deal. Newbies just won't do it. So business to business, number 4 and 5. Let's see here. All right, business to business. Ooh, I can do bold here. Dope. That's cool. Bold. Business to business, direct to agent. And I could write like full on hours long answers on these, by the way, maybe even longer. Business to business. And then this is direct to auction. So this is like foreclosure, auction, foreclosure.com or similar, sheriff sale. This is someone has already offered this on market. And then the 5 is wholesalers. This is pretty easy. Actually, it's not even leads. It's like you got to know your strategy first. You got to know, like, are you going to wholesale yourself? Are you going to fix and flip? Are you going to buy and hold? Facebook group full of them selling deals. Free Facebook group with 90,000 members. Okay, and then finally 6 is work for someone else. A lot of people have come to work for me and then left to build their own business. Imagine working for someone who has already figured it out, and you get the cheat code. Okay, there you go. There's the ways to get deals. Now, you got to ask yourself this question. Ask this question first. Okay. Oh yeah, ask this question first. What would you do with the deal if it landed in your lap? Wholesale it? Flip it? Hold it? Those are your only options. That's it. Pick one. And so that's one of the biggest problems, is that people don't understand that. Right. So they're sitting here and they're like, how do I get into this? Like, okay, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to wholesale? Are you going to fix and flip? What are you actually going to do? Okay. Let's see here. I would like to become a finder in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. There you go. So go find deals for other people. Hey, Pace, glad you opened this Q&A. Sent you a question on Instagram. Okay. Daniel Lewis asked me a question on Instagram. Let's go look at it real quick. Daniel Lewis. I don't see it, Daniel. So it must have been somewhere yesterday or what? Oh, there he is. Okay, Daniel Lewis. Oh yeah, so Daniel, you sent me a, okay, Pace. I posted in our group for help to jump on a call or whatever. Wanted to close my first single, no one, short-term rental, good cash flow. Okay. Seller financing 260, easy. Okay, where's the market? Oh, it's in Pennsylvania. Perfect. Hey, Daniel Lewis, do me a favor. I'm going to give you an invite link, and I'm going to put it in the side chat. Come on here and talk to me. Okay, it's going to be like StreamYard.com, whatever. Click on that. Come on StreamYard. Come in the studio and come and talk to me. Okay. Pace, I see you on the 20. I'll see you on the 21st for real estate agent class. That's going to be really cool. Let's pull that up real fast for people that. Let's see here. Pace. All right, real estate agent class. That's coming up pretty soon. Links, where is that? Real estate link to agent class. Okay, cool. So I have an agent class coming up. It's completely free for anybody that wants to come and hang out. That's happening on April 22nd. And really grateful for you bringing that up. That should be really, really fun. And it's in my office. I'm pulling it up right now so you guys can see all this. Let's see here. Boom. Remove. What the heck? Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How you doing?
How you doing, bro? You can hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. Okay, so Daniel, a couple things, bro. You're in Pennsylvania, right?
Got it, yeah. Now the market is in Pennsylvania, yeah, for sure. The opportunity there.
Okay, so a couple questions.
Tell me.
So is this a lead or a contract?
This is a lead.
Okay.
The guy lost his offer from another guy, so he came back to me and said, "Listen, this is open. You wanna send me an offer? I'm open to creative. It's okay." So cash flow is good. It's it's just how to. He's asking. There's $290 left on the mortgage. 1900 PITI. The problem is with this type.
Hold on, Daniel. You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's do a couple of questions, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, so what's my entry fee? This is the first thing I want to know. What's my entry fee?
It's just to cover the fees. It's $15K.
No, it's not, Daniel. You got to know what an entry fee is. You don't know what an entry fee is. So the fact that you don't know this is a problem.
That's
okay?
Cool.
Nobody wants to know. Nobody wants to look at your deal if you don't know your entry fee. So cash to seller is number one. Okay.
Gotcha.
Chain. Okay. Cash to arrears. Okay. I don't think this house is in arrears, but maybe that one's zero. You think right now it's only 15 grand. We'll get to it. Okay. Wholesale fee.
None.
Or also known as acquisition fee. Okay. Number 4 is closing costs.
Closing costs.
Number 5 is renovation costs. Don't tell me it doesn't need a renovation, because that's not true. Okay. Okay, so here we go. How much cash would the seller get, Daniel?
He's asking. He told me, I said, "Listen, what do you need cash up front? What do you need down payment?" He says,
Daniel, just give me the number, bro. Come on. What's the number?
I want to give 50K.
50K. Okay, this is not starting off okay. I already don't like the deal. Okay, how much? Are you going to keep the deal or are you going to sell it? What are you going to do with it? You're going to wholesale it?
No, I'm going to keep it. It's a short-term rental.
Okay, so you're going to keep it, which means that are you going to pay yourself up front?
Nope. I'll put percentage. I can. Yeah.
Okay, because you can raise money for this from a private money investor and pay yourself up front, right?
Yeah, I heard that before.
Okay, so you're not going to pay yourself any money up front, right?
No.
Okay. So the seller's not in arrears, right?
No.
Okay, so there's no wholesale fee. You're going to keep it, so that's zero.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your closing cost?
Is it 5K?
Okay. You wish, but sure. Probably closer to 7,000 or 8,000. What's the renovation cost?
Ready to go. It's already been in operation. There's no renovation.
That's never an answer. Ready to go is not an answer. Minimum is always $5,000. There's going to be some repairs, some batteries, some light bulbs. Somebody's going to clean it. The carpet's going to something's going to happen on this property.
Gotcha.
Okay, so $5,000 probably is the right number. Okay.
Yep.
So as the house is empty, okay, you're going to have to pay some monthly payments. Okay, so you're not going to just immediately cash flow on day one. You're going to have a couple of days of empty. You're going to have maybe a month of empty or maybe 2 months of empty, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to cost you money because now you have a payment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much is that? How much is the payment?
PITI 1900.
Okay, so 1900. I'm going to do 1900 PITI, and I'm going to add $500 on here for utilities.
Yeah.
EPC. Okay. And then you're going to multiply that by at least 2 because you're going to have 2 months of vacancy. So you're at 2,400 times 2. So you're $4,800 for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to furnish this property?
It's already furnished, but if we can tweak some furniture, I'll have to go visit myself.
Is this a furniture from the homeowner?
Yes.
Do you think your Airbnb guests are going to want to use the furniture from the previous owner and the mattress and the blankets and all that kind of stuff?
That's a good question, Pace, but
the answer is no.
Okay.
Do you want to stay, guys, in the comments, does anybody in here want to sleep in the previous owner's bed at an Airbnb? Or do you want a new mattress and new blankets and new pans and pots and spoons and all that kind of stuff? Okay, see, what does Brian say? He says, hell no. Okay? No, hell no. Okay? Needs all new everything, brother.
Okay.
If you guys don't know what an entry fee is, you don't know creative finance. You need to know entry fee. And you can't tell yourself lies. So I'm going to put $15,000 in here. I just got a property completely furnished for $10,000. Super cute. Okay, so what is my total entry fee? Total entry fee. Okay, it's 15,000 plus 50 grand. Is there an agent involved?
No, direct to seller.
Okay, so you're direct to seller. Cool. So 50 grand, 5 grand, so 55, 60, 70, 75. So basically I'm just going to round up. It's $80,000. And you thought your entry fee was 50 grand. It's 80,000. Okay. So if I borrow that, let's say I go borrow that from a private money lender. My payment on the $80,000 is going to be, let's figure that out. Okay. And you're going to, do you have that $80,000 yourself?
No, PML. Okay,
perfect. So $80,000, let's say you get a private money lender that wants to 12%. Okay. That's $80,000. It's $800 a month.
Okay.
It already is not looking like a deal. I already can tell you that right now. So $800 per month, interest only. Okay, so there's my cost to acquire the sub 2 deal is right there. Okay. Is this helping you now? You understand? Maybe you were missing some information.
I got all that. Yeah, this is entry fee is good. Here's my thanks.
Hold on, I don't want to
my
hear the story. I don't want to hear the story.
Got
So
you.
now the house is the PITI is what you said, 2,900?
1900.
1,900. Okay, cool. That sounds pretty low. How much can I rent this for or put on an Airbnb?
It's cash flowing 135 annually now. We're talking about 70% occupancy. Renting, it's I checked it on. It's 2,900.
Okay, so rent rate is 2,900. But if I do an Airbnb, it's bringing in, let's see, rental income,
long-term rental.
and then Airbnb income is how much?
135.
135. So you're basically like $11,000 per month.
Yeah.
So this is not where the homeowner lives. This is an already existing Airbnb.
Exactly. It's a business.
Why would the seller sell to you then? Where are the bunnies? What's going on?
Yeah, it's a good question. He wants to invest. So logically, he's looking for a down payment. He's an investor. He wants to invest in multi. So
okay, so he wants $50,000 is not going to be a big motivation for him to go invest in multi. That doesn't sound like that's going to satisfy his motivation.
That's a good one, Pace. Yeah, you're right. He came back to me because he said, "Okay, listen, I'm open," because he lost the offer from the first contract he got. So he's opening the door for me. I don't know the seller. It's a 290K balance on the mortgage at a 3.2, 29 years. So it's appraised to 406. Here's what I don't understand, Pace. These Airbnb owners, they appraise their property based on a business and not a single family home. So he's asking 550. So how do you go over that? Say, listen, it's appraised 400. You're asking 550. There's 100 and something equity. How do you go and deal a seller finance with that part, the hybrid deal, actually?
Okay, so Daniel, you know what you're telling me right now is that you don't have a lot of leads. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, yeah. For now, no.
There you go. That's the biggest problem right now is you don't have a lot of leads, and so you're chasing a lead that's a waste of your time. This guy has no pain. He has no motivation. His goal is for him to invest money. Okay. Why don't you go after expired listings and go find expired listings?
Well, this is what I'm doing. Actually, with a sub 2 student, me and him we're teaming up. He is amazing. I just want to give a heads up to Drew Joseph. But this popped up to me, that deal. And I said, okay, let me just underwrite it and make sure it makes sense. Because it's a good cash flow, as you told us, you teach us cash flow is king.
How do you know it's good cash flow if you haven't worked out a deal with the seller?
Well, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Pace, his numbers.
We can't say that something is a good cash flow unless we know what the seller is willing to accept. Okay, you can say, hey, this is not a deal. This is a potential lead of an unmotivated seller. That's what this is, right? So right now what you have is you have a lead and somebody wants to sell for $150,000 over retail because he says, well, my business is operating a lot of cash. Okay, great. So do you think this guy's going to be willing to let go of a highly cash flowing property for $50,000 down?
I know it's a no. I still want to throw it. I want to throw something. So he says, throw it to me.
Okay, so Daniel, what I want you to get better at is you already know. You already know the answers and no. So what you're not doing right is you're not asking for the appropriate help. Right? You're not asking for the appropriate help. What you should have said is, hey guys, can somebody help me submit an offer that I know is going to get turned down? right? What you're doing is you didn't have your entry fee put together. And even with your entry fee, you don't even know if it's a real entry fee. So did you ask the agent? You have an agent involved, even though you told me
No,
that there is. Who brought it to you?
I brought it. I had it on leads. It's on Facebook. This guy, he posted it. He took it off. He thought he sold it. Then he
Uh-huh.
said, "I'm open to you." I lost my buyer. Didn't go
Okay.
through.
So
So
what was it when you offered him $50,000? What did he say?
I didn't offer him because I wanted to offer him a pace, and he said it's too late. It's sold. So this was my offer original. So now he's coming back to say, "Listen, I am open to creative. What? Show me your offer. Say, what do you want? Give me an example. Let's discuss. No, you give me your deal." I said, "What type of down payment you're looking for?" He didn't want to come back. Say, "You offer me, then we'll play the ball." Say, no.
Okay, so Daniel, you're a sub-2 student, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so 3 nights a week we call sellers for sub-2 students, right?
Correct.
And so you decided to DM me and get me involved because you didn't want to have somebody else call your lead. Is that what it was?
No, I did post it on Facebook. I do come to a call sometime.
Don't ever ask for help on Facebook. That's why we have a live community with 7 or 8 hours a day of live support.
Gotcha.
Facebook, you can't control the Facebook algorithm, brother.
Yeah,
Nobody sees your Facebook post, right? Facebook is horrible. If you don't get engagement on your post, then Facebook pushes your post all the way down, and so nobody sees it. Daniel, why would you join a live community but not utilize the live community? No answer?
no, I do join, but maybe not enough for pace. I am once, twice a week, as
Brother,
much as I can.
Daniel, if you know that you need something specific, right? I need to generate leads. Well, then
Yeah,
come in on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. Oh, I need
right.
help with paperwork. Okay, come in on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, I need help with somebody calling my sellers for me. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You should know where to get very specific help. And you need somebody, you just want somebody to call your seller for you because you don't want to screw it up. That's it.
I,
That's the only thing you want. You just want somebody else to make the phone call for you. That's really what you want, correct?
correct. Yeah,
You could have easily just said that at the very beginning instead of let's underwrite this, because what it is you're so fearful to call a seller and that you'll let the lead just sit there. So you don't go into when we call live sellers. Instead, you come and DM me. You avoided the 3 Zooms we have a week to call live sellers for new students to then DM me. Does that sound like that's efficient?
no, you're right.
Bro, oh my word. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Why are you avoiding all the amazing resources that are available to you?
Maybe I didn't go to the right. I didn't get the right route. So yeah, it's
Here,
something.
let me show you something that you already know about. Okay, let me just show you something magical. You already know about this, but we might as well do it because you know what? Why not? Why not just do it? Okay, so check this out. Let's go to a window and we're going to, Daniel, I'm going to show you something really easy. Facebook, go to sub-2, right? Here's our private Facebook group. I
Yeah.
go into featured, right? And I go into, okay, I just did a hike this morning. That hike is over. So I'll take this out
Yeah.
of the
You
featured
finished
thing.
it, I guess.
That was really cool. Right. And then did you vote on this, by the way?
I didn't have time to vote. No.
Yes, you did have
Which one?
time.
Yeah, yeah. I did vote on that. Yeah. Raise
Okay.
capital.
Okay, there you go. Here's my weekly calendar, right? So if you go into the sub-2 calendar, you click on this.
I do know that.
Okay, let's unclick my wife and my calendar. Guess what we have every single week? Yesterday, from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m., we had leaders of sub-2 right there. Leaders calling newbies leads for 4 hours yesterday. It's right there on the calendar, brother. Right here too. Check it out. Leaders calling newbies leads. Another 4 hours. Same thing here on Monday. Okay. Then you've got calling sellers. Okay. Then you've got all these people that are leading the daily dial. They will all call your sellers for you. So if you ever rely on a Facebook post to get help, you are not doing what you should be doing.
Okay. I thought it was a lot of traction there. So I guess
Do you know what all these Zooms are for and what they can help you do?
totally yes.
Then what? You just said totally yes, but you avoided this Zoom yesterday.
I didn't. I had had priorities based, but honestly, I usually join at least 2 or 3 Zooms a week. I didn't go on
Okay,
the
but
right
are
now.
you raising your hand and saying somebody call my seller for me?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay, cool. There's where you go. If you're a sub 2 student, this is your calendar. We have, let's count them up: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 Zooms a week, all on various topics, depending on what you need. You need transaction coordination, you need leads called, you need somebody to underwrite your deals, right? We just did 2 underwriting deals right here. Here's another underwriting, right? All these things. You need role playing. You want to practice. You want to meet students that are doing deals all over the country. Anything you need, you got it. And guess what will happen next week? The same set of Zooms will happen again. So there's a couple things you can do here. Okay. I don't want to call your leads anymore unless it's during the Tuesday family night. And I'll call sellers. I'll still do that. But do I want to call your leads and rob another student from being able to do a deal with you?
No.
Where do you live, Daniel?
Up in Canada.
Okay, so you're up in Canada. You chose Pennsylvania as your market.
My market is actually Florida. This and Florida, AZ, and Texas. But this popped up as an opportunity. I took it.
Okay.
And I say, okay. But coming back, I do have I'm teaming up with a sub 2 student. We are doing calls together. He's amazing. So
On
he
what
said
on what on what type of lead generation?
Expired listing. So he set me all in his CRM. Drew Joseph.
Daniel, let's go over this question real fast. I want you to answer this question for this person. Okay. What does it say on the screen right now?
I've been calling a seller who's in foreclosure, but no answers. So what's my next move?
What's the answer to that?
Join the community.
And how does that help you?
Well, join the sub 2 community. They'll answer and what market it is first of all, and make sure that he's in that market.
Here's a really good one right here. Right, check this out. So right there, tune in today to call calibrations with Alejandro Alvarez, and somebody could call your seller for you today.
That's amazing.
Is this not why you joined a community? You didn't join a community so you could have more information. You joined a community so people could help you do the things that you need to do.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay. Couple of things there, right? So check this out. When I read this comment right here, Daniel, you know what I hear? I already know he's not in our community immediately, whoever this is. Okay. But the thing I also recognize is that this person has 0 leads. Then they have this thing called one-itis. Do you know what one-itis is?
No.
You have it. It is the disease of having one lead, and it's the only thing you can think about. Instead of realizing that you need 50 leads to get 1 contract. So the goal is to go as fast as you can through your leads and call them as fast as possible to get to the next lead. What new people do is they get stuck on 1 lead and they're like, what do I do on this lead? I'm like, it's not even a lead. You should have had 49 of these other conversations and you would have gotten a contract. Okay. So that's the answer to his question. The answer to the question is not even what he's asking. The answer to the question is, bro, you don't have any leads. Okay. So right there, Nisha Hyde, right there, Jabs Carter, right? Jabs Carter does live calls as well. So that's the answer. The answer is you should go on Alejandro Alvarez's Zoom. Yeah. Let's see. Do you know Alejandro Alvarez's phone number?
I'll find it. He's in the Discord.
Here, watch. Let's go to the schedule just real quick. Okay. Here's what I want you to do, Daniel. Here's your homework for the day. every single week as a sub-2 student, you should be going into Pace's calendar. And if I were you right now, this is what's so funny. You have somebody, Alejandro Alvarez, one of the best closers in the nation, is about to do a Zoom with the sub-2 community in an hour and 20 minutes. Click on that damn Zoom and go in there and tell Alejandro to help you call the seller.
Gotcha.
Do not waste time with these leads. You got to jump on the leads as fast as possible. Okay.
Totally. Okay. Makes sense.
The answer is not that you have a deal. The answer is, hey, I know this guy doesn't have a lot of motivation, but I want the practice of contacting the seller and seeing what I should say. Okay. The seller wants way too much money. He's out of his mind. He's not hyper motivated. It doesn't mean you shouldn't call him. It means you should call him as fast as possible and disqualify him as fast as possible, and then learn something. What's going to happen today, Daniel, is you're going to jump into call calibrations with Alejandro Alvarez, and he's going to call the seller for you. And then you're going to have 15 things that you learn and you go, oh my gosh, I should have said this. I should have said this. I should have asked him this. The thing is, you're so new that you're afraid of screwing something up. And the reality is you should be going as fast as possible and making as many mistakes as you possibly can by using the leaders inside of sub-2.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Sense. Yeah.
Look at Tanisha. If Tanisha says it, then it's true. She says, great learning lesson. You'll learn to disqualify, right? You have to disqualify. So great question. I'm glad you asked me, but you're doing the right thing, except you shouldn't post for help in the Facebook group and expect to get the exact answer. You should be in the community. Like, you know why I went on a hike today with the sub-2 community? Because I actually want to meet my friends in sub-2 instead of just being in a Facebook group, right? So like, I'm like, hey, I want to hang out with everybody. So we went on a hike with like 40 or 50 people. Guess what? We have Canadian sub-2 students,
Effie.
right? Yeah. Well, Effie's one of about 150 Canadian students. Okay. You need to go in there. See, Jose De Leon says, hey, see you in there, Daniel. Let's go screw up. So Jose, will you do me a favor today, bro? Make sure that you guys call Daniel's lead like right at the top of the hour and have Alejandro call it and see what happens, and let's disqualify this seller. Sound good, Daniel? It's
amazing, Pace. You're totally right on that, because in my background, I'm a cold caller. That's what I do for my full-time job. I'm one of the best cold callers in my job, but I don't take that first step. Just making those calls, and I know it's what I do.
You don't want to screw up, right?
Yeah, this is the fear. And you mentioned many Zooms on these. People have a fear to do the first move, but you have to do a lot of them so you can get that fear out of the way. And that's
you also have to have people that are 1 step, 2 steps ahead of you that show you and walk you through the process. Like, that's the purpose of our community, is that on Saturday afternoon, somebody will call your seller for you in an open Zoom. Like, you have that help in 1 hour. So go into that Zoom in an hour. Don't tell me you don't have time, Daniel.
No, I'll do it.
Do you know how many people have you called as a salesperson that said, I don't have time to talk right now, but they really did?
In my job?
Yeah.
What I usually, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people saying, I say, okay, when is the best time to call you back? When is the best time so we can connect? It's okay, you're not ready today. What's your best time?
Yeah.
When you'll be comfortable. So
what do you sell in your day job?
It's called Staples.
Oh, I love that. That's a big company. Okay, cool. There you go. Tanisha Epps already texted Alejandro to let him know. So there's the community stepping in to help you out. This is what community is all about.
It's amazing. Okay,
go in there and make some mistakes. And here's what I want you to do. Afterwards, I want you to go in the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, and I want you to tell everybody, hey, here's what I learned from just jumping in and making a mistake.
Got it. Amazing.
You're the man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy. You're the best. We appreciate you.
Thanks. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a happy Easter. I'll probably go live again tomorrow morning. Can I get in the Zooms if I'm not in sub-2 yet? What do you think the answer is to that question? Hell no. Sorry, but the answer is no. I'm very sorry. That's why I'm doing a YouTube live for you. You just got some help. There you go. There you go. Nisha Hyde says, I could maybe use your help, Daniel, and could help you as well. I do cold calling. Or she says she doesn't do cold calling. Nisha Hyde's been in the community for a while, so she's awesome. Okay, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye.